Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. We had one card that jumped this morning from this big deck, this awkward to shuffle deck. It was the mice. So it's discord among friends or family. So let's see where Spirit's taking us with this. You could have a friendship that's kind of falling off. I do hear jealousy right off the bat. So you could have someone, I hear seemingly under your nose, and I feel like I'm going to have to take this in two piles. It's a little too difficult there. I feel like that's important though. Okay, broom. New home, new attitude. Jealousy. Okay, this has to do with people who are jealous of you because of your home, because of your status. I don't love that. I feel like that can be very disheartening for someone. It can be very upsetting. Crown. Yeah. They view you as being above them. And I feel like this is not something that you portray to those you love and those you care about, right? So if this is a friend or a family member who is feeling this way about you, I feel like it really bothers you and it really hurts you. And then you get to the point where you're angry, right? Because people who love you should be rooting for you. They should be celebrating with you, right? Because God knows, I feel like you would celebrate them if they were hitting major milestones and, enjoying the fruits of their labor is kind of what I feel like. I feel like the chain of events that will affect your life, and I feel like this is a chain of events that affects your life. I feel like it's really difficult. It's a hard pill to swallow, right? Because I feel like coming from, the money path, that's what it's about. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. I do feel like this situation is going to affect your life, but the way it's going to do that is not, I don't want to say it's not through pain, because I feel like it's through annoyance, and it could be through pain, right? Or leave you to feeling down and a bit sour about the fact that people should be on board for you, right? It's like you expect these people to be there, and it's quite disheartening when they're not, right? So we have a path with money is waiting for you to find it. I feel like it is going to propel you forward just to work harder, just to acquire more. Know that life is about more than just this part of the path. I feel like I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but I feel like you'll also, along this path to creating more abundance in your life, see, you're in that abundant energy. I think this came up in another reading. I am kind of feeling the tether to that reading. I think it was a daily. I don't think it was yesterday, maybe the day before or the day before that. But it was about being in this abundant energy, and it's where you create from. It's like you got a taste of it. You know how manifesting that works. And so you're very, I hear, adept to making that happen for you full time. You always walk in abundance. And that's why you have this crown. That's why you've acquired what you have. You've figured out the secret, right? It's like you broke the matrix. You figured out how to manifest through everything and create that monetary abundance, right? Or that in that physicality, you know how to do it. You're really good at it. And I feel like others, I don't want to say feel bad for them, but I do want to say let it go, because they're on a learning journey too, right? I know it hurts, and big hugs to you if this is upsetting you in some way, but I feel like you're going to go down that path. There will be new people along this path, and you will find your tribe people. It may not be all at once, but you will. I feel like you're just going to keep climbing that ladder towards success. Yeah. Time to get out of that situation. I hear cut your losses. So when it comes to these people, cut your losses. Keep it moving. You're climbing that ladder. You're successful in this life, and you're meant to be. You're meant to be. You've done the work. You've put the effort in. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Yeah, I feel like you're getting ahead of this situation, or you will. We have candle. You will be shown the way. Yeah, you're always shown the way. I feel like you know that. And I feel like spirit guides you, and I feel like your trust in where this is all leading you is big, and I feel like that's really helping you not fall to the wayside. I feel like keep trusting in yourself. Don't listen to the naysayers, especially if these people are biting back and saying nasty things. I feel like they're saying these things because they can't compete where they don't compare, right? So that's just what it comes down to. Yeah, a fair man. It could be dealings with a fair man that, now it doesn't have to be. You could be this fair man. Don't have to be. Or this is somebody with fair features, right? Who is involved in this situation and is causing the ruckus. I feel like it doesn't have to be a man, but their actions with that masculine energy are what's causing maybe this. I hear ridiculous energy. I feel like it's ridiculous is what I want to say. We have the harp. So great happiness. You're on your way. I feel like I just want to say don't worry yourself over this, because I feel like you have so much good lined up on your path. Now, I feel like these people are meant to be on your path. They're meant for you to reaffirm what you already know about yourself, where you're already going. You've already decided, I feel like, what ladder it is you're climbing, and nobody's going to deter you from that. I feel like maybe this was something that happened throughout March and has been carrying through. Yeah, we have rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So all right, collective, you may be coming across this way. I was going to say this is somebody that you're dealing with, but I don't feel like that. I feel like, yeah, it's going to go one or two ways. This is you biting back. This is you speaking your piece. And that could be for this person to hear. Maybe they needed to hear it. They needed to kind of be pointed out for the ridiculousness that they're kind of throwing out there, or the mud they're kind of throwing at you. Or this is coming from the person you're dealing with, and they're pointing a finger at you and saying, this is how you are. When you're not boasting or bragging about what you have or what you've accomplished, it's like they're so insecure about what you have and what you've accomplished that they're projecting that energy until you start taking it on because you're fed up. And it's like, oh, wow, that energy is something else. So it's like this person tries to anger you so badly. They want the rise out of you. They want to know that they kind of stuck it to you. I hear stick it to the big man or stick it to the woman, right? It's like they want you to, I have to say it. There's another reader out there who says it. Stop trying to be important. So that's all I'm going to say. And I feel like that's this person. They want to be important. I feel like if you bite back and speak your piece, keep it moving. I feel like, yeah, look, they're jealous over your purse strings. They're paying attention to your finances, which is what you already know this. I feel like you already know that there are people out there who are just never going to be happy for you because they don't live like you do. They don't have the drive. They don't have that manifestation energy. They didn't put the effort in, but they want all the benefits of what you have without doing anything at all. And that's not how it works. They want it to just fall into their lap with putting no effort, no energy into it. You have that drive. Yeah, look, work, achievement, success. You have the drive. Spirit's just so on deck with this. I'm sorry for those of you who have to go through this, But at the same time, I know you're on the path to really good big things. I feel like you've got a bunch of really major, beautiful major milestones ahead of you. And I feel like as far as monetary wealth goes, you're just going to keep accumulating because that's the energy that you live in. You live in abundant energy. And I don't know if you say that to yourself. I feel like you know this. I feel like you know how to manifest. Yeah, again, I hear crack that code. So you've cracked the code to the matrix. You know how to do it. It is possible. I feel like you get to a point where you understand what that energy feels like and you continue to radiate it out and you continue to grow. That's exactly what you're doing. Don't worry about these people. I'm sorry, like I said, that you're dealing with that. That's really crappy. What an interesting read. I love when spirits write on deck like that. And they just boom, boom, boom. Such a clear story, you know? All right. Let's see. Okay, I know where I want to go. I'm going to take a little sip. Energy's a little heavy. Okay. All right, let's see what we've got here. What do we have for the collective? It's hard to cut that energy. It's still kind of weaving in my mind. All right, what do we have? Heartbreak and shattered. All right. I'm not so sure that this is just a love situation off the bat. Storm, turmoils coming ahead. All right. And this looks important in this. Healing, release, magnetic attraction, regrets and mistakes. Okay. So for some of you, this is going to be, I feel like this is a soulmate. I feel like this is more karmic in nature. I feel like this is for learning purposes. This is for healing, releasing, understanding what we did and how we contributed in this situation, whatever it is. This could have been a situation where two people were committed or working towards commitment. Could have been married. And this could have broken down. Wow, I have the tarot burps, so... there's a lot of sour energy in this situation. You could be a single parent. There could be a lot of legal matters surrounding this. I wanted to say divorce. So this could be a situation where there is a very legal kind of breakdown. You have to go through the motions. You have to, I hear a bitter divorce or a bitter battle. So this is for someone who's really going through it or has just been through it. This could be a timeline thing because I did want to say that I feel like people are on different parts of this journey. You might be in this freedom state where you're looking back and you've surrendered everything. You've done the healing and releasing, you know, your past regrets and all of that. You're maybe through the storm. It's not what it looks like. I feel like you were dealing with someone who probably stepped out on the relationship, probably cheated. It's got that type of, you walk in, you see somebody with your own two eyes and they say it's not what it looks like. Well, what is it then? It's like that's kind of what I'm hearing. It's like, what could it possibly be other than exactly what it looks like? Yeah, look, third party. Yeah, I'm so sorry if you've been through this. I know this is a really difficult thing. Big hugs to you. If you're going through it now, congratulations if you're out on the other side and you've done the healing and you're feeling free from that, freeing yourself from the chains of that past heaviness that you had to walk through. I feel like you're lighter, you're brighter for it. You've really probably come into yourself as well, or you're getting there. The best version of yourself is yet to come. You're always a beautiful diamond in the making. All those pretty facets you're polishing as you walk through this life. I feel like we're all these big, beautiful gems, right? And And these hard times really shine you up, right? They really create the diamond that you are. We have insecurities and self-esteem. You may have really had to deal. I feel like this could be a past for a lot of you. I feel like this is where we're at now. You may still be working on self-esteem issues, especially if there was you've been cheated on type of energy here. We do have sex and a good time, and I feel like maybe that's what you felt like it was all just for, and that's, you know, that was the only thing you were good for in this person's eyes. Or, you know, it has that energy like, I don't have more to offer. You can't see that I'm valuable. And I feel like that really does affect self-esteem. I feel like you can clearly see that now. You know, your intuition, your inner knowing knows that love is real. How do you know it's real? I feel like because it's within you, you know you have it to offer. So you know it's got to be out there somewhere. And instead of settling for another person who kind of treats you in this way, you're seeing that there are possibilities for your future. And I feel like the way you're going to have all these possibilities in your future is if you do that self-work. You see yourself for the valuable gem that you are. And no more gambling your time, your effort, your energy on. I feel like you'll be able to very clearly see right off the bat if there are red flags. It's like, we're not going to ignore those. We're not going to the circus again. We don't want to buy tickets to that anymore. We'll leave all those clowns where they're at. So what do you have? Whole and inner growth. Yeah, you're getting to that point. That's how you know you're going to be able to step forward into these new possibilities with greener grass, right? It's greener where you water it. And I feel like if you're pouring into yourself and you're making you the best version of you that you can be, you're going to start attracting better for yourself, right? And it's not always right away. I do want to say that. I know some people say, I've done the self-work and here I am still waiting. It's like, you know, the self-work is a lifetime thing that we do, right? And our people are out there also doing the work, right? So you might be ready, but your person that's coming towards you might not be ready yet, right? So just try to hold strong. Keep working on yourself. I feel like a lot of time when we're not really focused on love or even focused about having it in our lives or feeling like we need it or feeling like something's missing, when we're whole, we're happy all on our own, we're thriving, that's kind of when it comes in. It just kind of makes its way in along the path. We have honesty and truth and him, divine masculine. You could be this divine masculine. You could be waiting on a divine masculine, someone that's honest and loyal and true-hearted, right? Either way, I feel like it's action-oriented energy and you're waiting for someone to step in that way. Do know that your person is out there. I truly, truly believe it. Your person is out there. I feel like focus on you and your person will come. I really do feel that way. And I know that's hard to hear. And a lot of people are like, I don't want to hear that. It's like, I've been waiting forever. But I feel like maybe you have to switch it up. Maybe you have to get out there a little bit more. Put yourself out there. Start meeting new people. You know, they're not always just going to come up and knock on your door. They're not always going to just fall right into your lap, right? Sometimes we have to put in a little effort. Spirit's waiting maybe for you to put in a little more effort, going out to the right places, maybe to meet the type of person that you're looking into. Go find a hobby that is, you know, find somebody with a like mind and a like heart. You might find your person there, you know. You could go sign up for a yoga class and, I don't know, meet your person. You could get into trading cards or, I don't know, I heard trading cards. I don't know anything about that. But I did see something like baseball. So somebody could be into baseball who's watching. And I'm also seeing something like something magic. They're cards. Anyway. Or music. You could go out and listen to music. You might come across someone there. Secret admirer. See, this person may already be orbiting you, but you might not even be realizing it as well. I feel like this person quietly admires you, maybe because they're not quite ready to step forward. Maybe they feel like their finances aren't where they need to be. They might have a little anxiety about that or self-worth issues because of that. We do have crossroads and direction, signs and loves and meaning. So, this person is seeing all the signs, or they will be. I feel like you're going to meet this person while you're living your best life. You're having fun. You're indulging in your hobbies, and you are working hard and creating a beautiful life for yourself. Okay, so I do hear working hard or hardly working. So you don't always have, yeah, we're breaking that stigma that comes to, you don't always have to overwork yourself to create abundance. And I feel like that's something I had to kind of put back in there, because I feel like people always say that I'm running myself into the ground, and we're not meant to do that. We're not really meant to. We are meant to put the effort in, but to also allow manifestation to happen, right? So I don't know. There's a lot to it. Maybe I'll talk about that one day. Just not today. All right, let's see. What do I want? I think we'll go here. Oh no, are you going to be really difficult to get off the... Okay, I did it. Yay! Okay. Let's see. Why does this feel so hard to get together? I don't know. That might have something to do with this message. All right, Spirit, what do we have? I saw it. I'm going to grab it. Oh, we have a shark. I hear a sea full of sharks and they all smell blood. I'm hearing I came to win, and it's a song. Yeah, I hear a sea full of sharks and they all smell blood. See, you're just following your purpose. If I remember what the name of that song actually is, I will put it in with this part of the reading, near the timestamp. Anyway, if you want to listen to it, I feel like that might have something in it for you. Freedom. Yeah, it's still playing in my head. Okay. Yeah, I came to win is what I keep hearing. Snow leopard, the watcher. You know, this is much of the same energy as the other reading. It's like, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that I hear new levels, new devils. And I feel like there's always going to be someone surrounding you on this path that hopes for your demise, that hopes for you to fall off your A game, that wants you to not continue to succeed and win. There's always going to be that person. And it may come in the form of different people, but I feel like there's always going to be pocket watchers. There's always going to be, I feel like there's always going to be you following your purpose and people ready to knock you off of it. I'm sorry if you hear my dogs in the background there. My little dog is trying to get my other dog to play. So you might hear some barking and some noise. You might hear running dogs upstairs. Okay, we have the links. So secrets. You know, they want you to share your secrets. It's funny because I feel like, yeah, reciprocity. And I feel like that's what you're saying. What are you giving me? What are you offering me? It's like you want me to spill my secrets on how I've created this and how I do this for myself, all the while you try to put me down and knock me off my A game. It's like, why do you think that I owe you anything? Why do you think I owe you this information? That's kind of what I'm getting. It's a really, I feel like for whoever this is for, I feel like you need to understand that there's always going to be that opposition. I feel like the more you rise, the more you manifest, it's like there has to be an energetic balance, right? So you're always going to have pushback. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you're always going to have pushback, but that shouldn't be a deterrent from steady rising. And I feel like you already know that. But so we have power and the deer. Yeah, stand in your power. It's like know your spiritual truths, and you can share them with people who give to you where there's reciprocity, I feel like, and you want to share that knowledge with them. Go ahead and do that, right? If that feels right to you. But no, you don't have to share your secrets with those who mistreat you, right? Or those who try to bring you down. I hear a bunch of fake friends. So we have seahorse and equality, right? It's like, I hear treat me fair. It's like, treat me fair. Treat me like a normal person. Truth. Yeah. I feel like this could involve something that you do. I feel like you're spiritual. No matter what it is that you do, I feel like you're spiritual. You have wisdom. You could channel messages. Don't have to, of course. You could just be really tuned in, tapped in, turned up. And yeah, we have this Wolverine, and I see this person ready for battle. It's like, I feel like there's never a time where you feel like you can lay down your sword. And I feel like that can be really stressful and really tiring, right? I feel like you always have to feel like you're at battle, even with friends. It's like, again, I hear a sea full of sharks and they all smell blood. It's like, yeah, I just feel like you have some type of knowledge that people, I feel like even if you told these people how to do what you do or how to accomplish like you accomplish, so whether it's spiritual or physical, like the work you have to put in to accomplish in the physical, or the spiritual aspects of how to actually manifest, they wouldn't put the work in anyway. It's like, these are the people that wouldn't put the work in. There are others, though, that you could share this information with. They would take it and they would coddle it close to their chest and they would start manifesting too, right? I feel like there are those people out there, but the people who complain and want to do battle with you, the reason they want to do battle with you is not because, it's like because you have the drive and they don't. Again, this is that, yeah. And I feel like I want to say, don't allow this to really get inside your heart, because I feel like it's really disheartening. I feel like whether you want to say it or not, it's disheartening. And it's like these people, they just don't get it, right? They don't get how hard it is for you to keep up what you're doing to get ahead in your life while they're trying to pull you down. It's like, I trusted you is what I hear. It's like, I befriended you. I've treated you well, and look how you treat me. So I just feel like it sucks, but there's always going to be that person that wants to get in, whether it's sexually, to use you, or to, like whether it's monetarily to take from you, or to slow you down, or to knock you off your A game. It's like there's always going to be that type of person coming in for any successful person. Period, point blank. That's the opposition. That's going to be there. And I feel like Spirit wants to say, stand on wisdom, stand on your strength. And I feel like if you need more from Spirit, ask for more from Spirit. You can say, buoy my strength, because sometimes it falters when, we're under attack, right? And this it's a spiritual attack as well, right? Yeah. Responsibility. I feel like you take responsibility for your actions, and I feel like, and your steps, I feel like they're very calculated, your steps. I feel like they have to be. There are people who will try to knock you off in such a way where you can't get back on. Like, they'll try to ruin your reputation, right? So there's a balance as well, and a responsibility to the way that we behave, so we can stay in this manifestation energy as well. So it's like, try to find peace, or make friends with those who help you create peace in your life. And I feel like that's how you're going to know whether it's a true friend, a true loving person. They're going to come across to you in a way that makes you feel peaceful. You won't have that anxiety in their presence. And listen, I'm not saying this is going to be easy to find, because it's not. The truth of it is we're spread out really, really well. All these loving, kind-hearted people. And we kind of have to wait until we come across someone who's a little bit sweeter, more like us, right? So it takes some time, but that person, when they come in, you'll feel a sense of peace, a sense of ease. You'll be able to be yourself. There won't be pressure to be anyone other than yourself, right? And that's how you'll know it's the right type of person. I feel like everyone else that doesn't give you that peace when they come in, I would say give it a little distance, right? Don't really invite them in, because they don't, or they might not have the best intentions, right? I feel like that's the safest way, is that person will bring you peace. The words that they say to you, the way that they interact with you will bring you peace. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go here. That must be a major theme, since it kind of came out twice. But I feel like whoever's going through it might feel a little disheartened that, you know, it seems like I hear an endless battle. Wow, it's hard to cut that one. Hold on. Okay. Big hugs to you. Okay. Sorry. Dobby hair. Okay. We have a letter with the clover. You might have some lucky bit of information coming towards you. Let's see. Something that makes you really, really happy and excited. I hear accepted to school, so it might be something like that. Or something about your continued growth as it comes to schooling. We have the whip in reverse. I don't know if you're getting out from under somebody's wing and you're going out alone and you're starting your journey as an adult, a young adult. With the key on a ring in reverse. I feel like you know very well that you don't know all the answers, but you're going off in search of them. Yeah, we have the Tower in reverse. You might be leaving a situation that's a bit hostile or a bit, maybe you've outgrown this place wherever this is. This doesn't have to be schooling. It could be for anything. This could be moving jobs, moving towns, moving states, moving country. Yeah, you might have to cut things away. I hear clear the land to regrow. I hear burn, a clear burn. So you might be moving and cut and just torching everything of the past to create a brand new future. It's like, so the soil becomes fertile again. So you can have new opportunities, right? I hear a controlled burn. So that might be kind of what you're doing in your life. We do have the clouds. Yeah, so once the smoke clears, you'll be able to very clearly see your blank canvas, and you have you're in that paintbrush stage. I love that stage. It's like you can create anything for yourself. You can move in any direction, and you're looking to create abundance. I love that. Yeah, you're looking to start exploring in a new direction. You're ready to race forward, create your own stability, follow your wishes, your hopes, your dreams. Put those snakes to the past and leave them in the past. We're ready to nurture ourselves and what we want, even when we can't fully see what's ahead of us. I feel like we'll know where we want to drop anchor. We're being very clever about our moves and our steps as we move forward. We know there's big growth to be had. There's this big, beautiful, lush garden to be grown. And you're going to do that flower by flower. And I mean, bit by bit, piece by piece, you're going to piece together your most beautiful future. I love that. You're taking the path that leads to self-discovery and wishes, hopes, and dreams. I feel like you're utilizing all the wisdom from the past. So, you know, good, bad, and in between, you've learned a lot and you're applying that wisdom to creating. Yeah, I feel like you know you're protected along this journey. Sorry, you hear my dog in the background. Okay, no more carrying the burdens of the past and the past experiences. You may actually have new love coming in as well, or hoping for that as you kind of strive forward on your new path. I feel like you're looking for that innocence of sweet new love. Yeah, gone again. I hear gone are the snakes of the past. We're looking to create warmth and connection and reciprocity. Yeah, someone that puts the action steps in too. So whether masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. I feel like it's just someone who gives like you give, or pours into you like you pour into them. You want that reciprocity, and I feel like we won't settle for less. There's that new beginning. We're looking for new beginnings all around. I love this energy. A possible commitment in the future. Someone you can really... I hear someone you can really count on. And I feel like that's such an important thing. I feel like there's going to be talk about this, maybe from the people in the past, but I feel like you're not even going to hear it because you're going to be so far onto your new path that this past stuff just holds no weight. Yeah, I feel like you might be leaving behind certain people from the past who didn't nurture you, whether masculine or feminine. They were just people that didn't nurture you, didn't love you right, didn't treat you right. I feel like you're looking for loyal. You could also be getting a new dog, a new pet. Or it doesn't have to be a dog, could be a cat, could be a fuzzy pet. But I feel like this is another thing that's going to bring that companionship in. This, again, I'm getting that familiar energy. It's like that love and healing energy that comes through the eyes and the love of this specific pet. This one I feel like is just made for you, is waiting in the wings. It's like, I feel like it's going to come just at the right time, or you're going to reach out for this just at the right time. I feel like this is going to help you. It's like, this is that unconditional love. This is the guideline for what it feels like. It's like, it feels happy and it feels warm and it's loving and it's gentle and it's kind and it's excitement and it's fun and it's laughter. It's got all of these really great qualities, and I feel like you'll kind of learn them through this pet, like what it feels like to be loved unconditionally when you're having a bad day, when you're having a good day. It's like you can celebrate with this fluffy friend, or maybe it's a non-fluffy friend. I don't know. Maybe you cuddle your iguana. That could be a thing. I'm not leaving the non-fuzzies out. We love all pets here. But I feel like this is coming through. You're going to have, I feel like maybe somebody's looking for that. This might help you also get out and get active. You might really start to give yourself a routine as well. Maybe if you're in a new place, don't have to be, but for some of you that are moving to a new place, you might want to take your dog to the park. You might meet new people, you know, a doggy park or whatever. Yeah, I just feel like this will help you, I want to say, live your best life. So we do have masculine energy here, and it's taking that action. You could be taking that action. Maybe you have a lot of goals. I feel like you're committed to making this happiness in your life. Yeah, that stability, that anchored in, that I'm rooted but I flow. And I feel like then it won't matter what these people are talking about. It won't matter the things that they have to say. It won't shake you. It'll sway your branches, but you'll be so rooted that it's not going to affect you, maybe in the ways that it does now. We've exhausted the deck, but I feel like this is someone's path, and you may be anywhere in this, along this path, right? It is a timeline thing as well. I do have one more deck, and I feel like I've been going for a little. Well, I can do this last deck. I feel like I want to do it. So, we've got a card that won't come up. What card are you? Afraid. That explains it. You know, I always find that really funny. How it always just kind of, Spirit surprises me. Spirit still, I've been reading cards for years and years and years, and I still never fail to be surprised by the way Spirit kind of communicates with me. I I don't know why I had to share that, but it's just so funny sometimes. Okay, we have strive. I hear striving to be less afraid. Less afraid of the future and what it holds. I don't know if this is... Ooh, excuse me. I'm feeling, all of a sudden I felt nauseous and my heart kind of fluttered. I don't know if someone deals with social anxiety. That is extremely normal. I also have social anxiety, and I know a ton of people. It seems like almost everybody I meet has social anxiety, right? And that's worth knowing. That might actually help your social anxiety, knowing that the person that you're talking to might also have social anxiety, right? So you don't have to feel so different from everybody else. I feel like it's so common nowadays. Yeah, we have insecure in reverse. Exactly. I feel like Spirit's wanting you to kind of put those insecurities to bed, put them to rest. I feel like we don't have to keep carrying them. We don't have to suffer sleepless nights over that one thing that we said that maybe seemed off or made us look a certain way in our own mind. It's like we're picking apart a conversation that we had with someone while we were out. And it might even be somebody that you will never see again, right? Or maybe it is someone that you're trying to strike up a friendship with, right? But I feel like they're not nearly so critical about you as you are to yourself. So I want to say be kind to yourself. I want to say try not to worry about that kind of thing. Yeah, I feel like it's something unspoken that you might suffer with. Break that illusion that you're so oddly different, or that you show up so weird, or you show up this way or that way. It's like, I feel like that's an illusion, and Spirit wants you to really work on that, breaking that. It's like your expectations for yourself are you're to appear perfect. That's an impossible thing to create in your life. And I feel like that's why you feel like you fall short in this category. And I feel like you don't really fall short at all. I feel like your interactions with others are completely normal. People are meant to trip over their words. People are meant to have their moments where they say stupid things, or they think stupid things, or or they make a fool of themselves. It's like everybody does that. Everybody trips over things that they've said or done in public or with someone else. It's completely normal. And I feel like maybe you're just too hard on yourself. Yeah. They're hoping you can turn down the intensity of the stress that you cause yourself because of the way you're passionate about giving your best, right? And I can see that, right? You want to give your best to people, and you want to be able to feel comfortable about it. It's like you want to walk away from a conversation being like, yeah, I crushed it. I did really well, especially if, social anxiety is something you've suffered with for a really long time. You want to feel like you're making gains in that area, right? I feel like soon you will be. I feel like what it's going to take is a change in perspective. I feel like you're already doing your best, and maybe you fall short. That's okay. It's completely okay. But I do feel like I'm talking to somebody who feels like, no matter how hard they try, they're never going to be as eloquent and as, easygoing as somebody else is, right? You may be comparing yourself to somebody in the way that they maneuver. Don't do that. I feel like just be yourself. I feel like the right people will always love you, whether you trip over your words or you say something stupid or not, right? They're going to love you anyway. They're going to be able to forgive you. I feel like you're having a hard time forgiving yourself. You may have that, I'm hearing like flashback from embarrassing moments that makes you feel like you just want to close off. It could throw you for a loop, even like years after the fact of that happening. It's like, it's fear of causing that situation again, or reliving that level of embarrassment again. I don't know what that's called, but I think it's called something. And it's okay to be transparent when you talk to people. You can say, I will normally say, forgive me, I have anxiety. So if, I will often just like apologize for it ahead of time, a lot of times you'll hear other people answer right back, yeah, me too. And I always feel like I say silly things or I make a fool of myself. And it really does open the door to just having a natural conversation with another perfectly imperfect person, right? I feel like Spirit just wants you to see this from a new perspective. They want you to just kind of tilt your head to the side and say, oh yeah, I can get on board with that. I can give myself a bit of a break. I feel like, yeah, I feel like when you're so hard on yourself, I feel like as you are, there's no room for healing. There's no room for healing those things. And Spirit's saying, we can kind of get rid of those now. We don't have to keep dragging them into all of these situations, especially when it comes to love situations. I feel like it's slowing you down from really connecting to people. I don't know if you feel like you don't want to come off a certain way, or you don't want to come off weird or odd when you're approaching someone. I feel like maybe someone tried to say that about you in the past. Like the way that you communicated, the way you love was odd or different or like unsavory. Like it wasn't on the up and up. Or I feel like you took on someone's past, like foul energy about who you are at your core and what your intentions are. I'm hearing it's something from the past that you need to pull up by the roots. It's something about people made you seem like your intentions for stepping forward in maybe loving ways were odd or awkward, and you tucked that in and you carried it with you. And I feel like Spirit's saying that's not it at all. That was someone who didn't speak your love language or someone who didn't understand love itself. And you allowed that to become part of your identity. And I feel like it's such a negative aspect of your facets. You can just polish that up. Like that's something you can leave behind, because I feel like everybody has their different love languages, and yours may be different from that person's that was giving you those pointers about how you should step forward or how you should go about something. And it's like, well, that's not how I move, and maybe I'm wrong or broken because I don't line up with those things that you said, right? I am kind of feeling like it's just you getting okay with who you are as a person and being like, this is me. It's like, this is me. Some people are going to love me. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Maybe you're somebody's shot of whiskey. Like, you know, that's the way it goes. It's like, you don't, and who wants to be everybody's cup of tea? How are you going to find the right person for you? Too many options sometimes can really spoil things, I feel like. But if you're drawing in the right people who are okay with you just being who you are, and not only okay with that, but love who you are as a person, you'll have a better chance of finding that right person when it comes to love. Be yourself. Be your quirky self. Like what you like. I don't know. If you like conventions, like I'm seeing something like aliens or I don't know, like paranormal conventions. I've been to a few of those. Those are so fun. I think it was called Para-Unity, and I got to see my favorite, Chip Coffee. So that was really cool. But I feel like do those things, go to those places, meet those types of people. It's like follow your passions, and I swear it will lead you to the right person. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't swear, but like I really feel like that's where you're going to find your person. Yes, that's where you're going to find love. Not in the silence, not in you holding yourself back because you feel uncomfortable with who you are as a person. Change your perspective. See yourself in your entirety and know that there will be things about you that you're just not going to be able to change. We all have that. And I feel like it's knowing that we all have that that's going to make it so much easier for you to step forward. Yeah, how many people out there are going to vibe with me, right? I think about it this way. Unless I'm in my community and I'm in my element, nobody's going to care about my huge collection of tarot and oracle cards that I'm so passionate about collecting, right? Nobody's going to know that, or nobody's going to vibe with that unless I'm in like a community where You know, others might do the same thing. And I feel like that's how you find your people. Put yourself in places where you're really happy to be. I hear conventions. So that could be something you could look into, conventions and things that you're really interested in. You may really come across some really cool, interesting people. Yeah, I feel like that's where your blessings lie in this aspect of your life. Spirit wants you to really hop on board. Yeah, look, best self. Woohoo, love that. New beginnings. That's exactly where you'll be surprised how things end up. Your hope's going to improve. Yeah, I really love this. I feel like great energy. I'm so glad I decided to pull from this last deck. I feel like this is something everybody needs to hear. It's like, you're not as weird and different as you think you are. I feel like everybody thinks that way about themselves. Whether they say it or not, I feel like they try to hide parts of themselves because it's like they don't want to let their geek flag fly. If they feel like you like something that not everybody would like at your age or your stage or wherever you are. It's like, I don't know, if you love comic books, love your comic books and be open about that. The people who don't like it don't have to like it. You can like it. It's like we have to get out of that mentality. Like, it's okay to not feel like we're kids in a classroom getting ready to be bullied, right? Like what you like. Showcase that. I feel like you'll attract your tribe. I feel like they really love your brave might inspire others to be just as brave, right? Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's see. Your initials. Their initials. I hear something about boost you. I don't know where that's coming from, but I hear boost you. So maybe somebody's going to come in and boost you when it comes to maybe your self-confidence, or maybe they're talking you up in front of others and trying to let people know what kind of awesome person you are. I hear my wingman. So you might have a wing woman or a wingman that you go out with, and they're trying to boost you and saying like, yeah, it just takes them a while to warm up, and that's okay too. But I feel like, yeah, they're a really cool person, or they have a lot to offer. You might really want to get to know this person. I feel like be open. Like I said, I feel like you'll pretty much know your person or your people right off the bat. They'll give you a sense of calm and ease. So look for that. Okay, somebody could be in their 30s. I see 32. I see 36. 33, master number. 66 or 99 or 999, 666. And these are angel numbers. No fear, people. We don't do fear here. Somebody's nickname could be JT. Or you're listening to JT's new music. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I hear that I Get Jealous song. Anyway, moving on. What do we have? AI. I don't know if somebody's playing around with AI and having fun. I don't know. Trying to create something. I hear something about Massachusetts and something about Houston as well. I hear my honey is in Houston, so I don't know if you've got your eye on someone that lives in Houston. Maybe you both live in Houston. I don't know. You tell me. BQ. Oh, I heard barbecue. So I don't know if somebody's getting ready or planning to have a barbecue and maybe having a bunch of people over, or maybe inviting people out. That could be a way to mix and mingle and have some fun. I don't know if it's involving neighbors or friends or family. I feel like that could be something fun. I see steaks on the grill. So yum, that sounds like fun. All right, and I hear something about non-negotiation. So I feel like there are certain things that are non-negotiable. It's like my wants, my needs. There are certain things within people that are I have to see in order to feel like there's a connection or something. Something about a knockout in boxing. I don't know if somebody's getting into boxing and maybe you might meet your person through that. Or you might go to watch boxing. I don't know. I don't know. I see something about the IRS. I don't know if somebody's doing something with the IRS there. I hear for you. Okay, so I just heard for you, it's like, does this person have whatever this thing is? X marks the spot. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if someone's looking to get you some sort of a gift, or and maybe they're wondering if, okay, so I hear a collector. So I don't know if you collect a certain something and someone is looking to get you a gift. They may outright kind of ask you what you have and what you don't have so they can figure out if this surprise is going to be good for you or not, whatever that is. It could be a birthday present. It could be just because. I think just because presents are amazing. I like to do those. They don't have to be huge, but it's just because I was thinking about you, just because I love you, just because I thought about you, just because I knew it would make you smile. I like those things. That's my type of thing. Let's see. I don't know. Something about happiness. And then I heard love and happiness in a sing-songy way. All right, what do we have here? What do we have for this gorgeous collective? Wow, this feels like a lot. All right, we have the ancestor hand, and it was actually covering this little angel. It looked like it was protecting the angel. So, oh, I hear earth angel. Okay. Those who kind of see themselves to be an earth angel, right? The spiritual community, we talk about earth angels. And I don't mean that in a narcissistic, I put myself above you type of energy. I feel like this is someone who really resonates with that earth angel energy, who came in as a helper, as incarnated for purpose, right? So I do resonate with that energy myself. So I feel like Spirit may be protecting you at this time so you can cultivate whatever you're cultivating, do whatever you're doing, help whoever you're helping. This could be you helping yourself or helping someone around you, but I feel like Spirit is ushering in that protection. It was kind of like this, protecting you as you do whatever it is you're doing. So if you're asking for protection and maybe you are questioning whether or not it's there, it's absolutely there. We have a soulmate and we have more angelic energy here. I feel like Spirit could be protecting you from people who are not for you at this time as well. I feel like you have a true connection coming in, two hearts that really are manifesting each other. This isn't going to look like someone who can't be whole all on their own. This is going to have a lot of romance, kind of like romantic energy here with that rose. I feel like that's something else. You may meet this person near the ocean, or it could be that this person has a lot of depth to them. There's going to be a bunch of transformation coming forth. Yeah, look. Bunch of transformation. How many angels are we going to have out here? A bunch. Spirit on deck, divine on deck, angels on deck. I feel like you're being protected in lots of different areas of your life. So it's like if you're shooting your prayers up or lighting candles or whoever you're talking to in the divine, I feel like they're hearing you and they want you to know that they hear you. I do hear God, Goddess. So that's for who it's for. Yeah, a lot of transformation coming in. I feel like not just you, but this person as well. I feel like you're both transforming as you go. I feel like this is something that's kind of been like under wraps. Like it's been kind of shielded from your eyes. I feel like maybe you're super intuitive or super gifted and, you know, Spirit tries to keep your major experiences from being seen by you before it's time. Like maybe they'll show you bits and pieces and get you excited about something that's coming in for you in the future. But I feel like it's kind of clouded because they don't want you to see. I feel like you may be very stubborn about trying to peek into your future. Okay, so I'm seeing divination. I'm seeing tarot cards. You might be getting really frustrated if you're messing with your tarot cards, trying to figure out who's coming in for you, or looking specifically into one specific person. You may be getting mixed signals and mixed answers. It's because Spirit doesn't want you to know. And I feel like I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. It's like Spirit says you have to wait. You have to wait. It's going to be really great when it comes in. There's romance and love and true connection and transformation. And this is protected. It's protected and being, it's like a beautiful light mist that is kind of covering over this situation. They're trying to keep it from you so that way you can have some surprises too. Yeah, no, that's to the side. I feel like we're not dealing with people who can't fill themselves anymore. I feel like we have healthy boundaries and we're respecting ourselves. So we're not going for those who we have to continuously pour into because they don't know how to hold themselves up, right? A lot of gorgeous energy here. That is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.